1290 WHIO. Here's Mike Scinto.
Thank you very much. This is unbelievable. This is something that happened. I tell you what, before I start, we're going to start this thing the right way. For the folks on the radio, I'll ask you to bear with us for just a couple of minutes because there's a lot of love in this room. And we're here for the flag, we're here for our troops. And for that reason, we're going to start this in the proper way. Gentlemen. They are proceeding on the hours.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ladies and gentlemen, isn't it great to be an American?
Yeah!
I'd like to invite you to bow your head and let's go to God in prayer. Father, I have in front of me notes how I wanted to pray tonight, but I really want this to come from the heart. And all of us here want to thank you for the privilege of being born in the greatest country in the world. We recognize, Father, tonight that freedom that we enjoy has had a deep and terrible price down through the years. And it is my prayer tonight that as this 3 hours unfolds in front of us, that it might not just be emotionalism, that it might be a time when we deeply reflect upon all the blessings that we enjoy. They have come at a great price. We thank you for the men and the women down through the years, from the time of the Revolution till now, who have willingly laid down their lives for what we enjoy today. We recognize, Father, that you are not a God who has left this world like an alarm clock, winding it up and just letting it go. You are deeply involved in all that goes on. And so tonight we call upon you, not always knowing how to pray. But we do ask, Father, tonight that this might be a time in America's history in which we might begin to do some reflection and do some prioritizing and begin to appreciate again all that you have done and provided for us as citizens of this country. Right now, we pray that you'll put your loving arms around our men and women, not only in Desert Storm, but all around the world. We pray that they might feel the love from this country that goes forward to them. Help them, Father, not to hear the few who would protest, but rather help them to hear the overwhelming applause of those of us who in the majority support them in what they do. Well, Lord, we just want to tell you that you are a great and mighty God. And we know that this country's future does not rest upon cruise missiles and tomahawks and upon the weapons of war, but it relies on our faith in you. So might that be strengthened during these hours and days ahead. We thank you, Father, again, and we know that you have indeed blessed America. You are a great and mighty God. In your name we pray.
Because we have a strong America and a free America, that is why we have a strong and free world. Our God and the God of our fathers, we invoke your blessing upon the United States of America. He whose kingdom is the kingdom of all ages, he who granted victory to kings and dominion to princes, he who opened the path through the mighty waters of the sea, and he who delivered his servant David from the hurtful sword, may he bless and protect, help and exalt the President, the Vice President, the Congress, the Supreme Court, and all the officials of this great country, especially the armed forces and all its service branches, and in particular those who are now serving abroad and find themselves in utter peril. May he give them mental and physical strength and courage to withstand and overcome their enemies. And may they complete their mission successfully and return triumphantly, unharmed, and in good spirits to their loved ones, their family, and friends. Strengthen their hands to effect the works of righteousness and justice, and to cause democracy and happiness to flourish within this land and the world. May the Supreme King of Kings, in his abundant mercy, sustain them and deliver them from distress and misfortune. Unite all the inhabitants of this country, whatever their origin and creed, into a bond of friendship, and to safeguard the ideals of this democratic institution and all democracies around the world, so that we may all dwell in security and in shalom. May this be his will, and let us say Amen.
I've had a lot of you come up to me tonight and thank me for putting this together. I didn't put this together. You put this together. For those who have no idea how this all came about, at this is how miracles work. At 12:25, I still remember this. Claire, get up here. Claire called me last Thursday at 12:25, am I right?
Yes.
And what did you say to me?
I said, in light of all the peace protests, why can't we have a rally and show our troops that we really support their efforts in the Persian Gulf?
And you people think it doesn't, I don't listen to you when you talk to me, right? And I said, why not, right?
Right.
So I went to the bosses, and they still have more hair than I do. And they pulled all their hair out, and I said, hey, can I have some airtime? And if we put this thing together and get enough people. And at the time, I thought we might have 25, 30 people.
Yeah, he said maybe 50.
Maybe 50 people. That was 50 people back in the entrance foyer back there. Thank you, Claire.
Thank
from all
you.
these folks for the idea. Thank you. And I might say too, that we are not here to condemn anybody. At least that's not my purpose for people who don't like war, because I don't think anybody here likes war. For the people who protest, they have a right to do that. That's what many of you fought and others died for, was their right to protest. But I don't think at a time when our troops are standing poised, ready to go in for the first time in their lives and face the enemy, is the time to be dragged out of the streets and throwing rocks at cops. For those who don't know, I'm Mike Scinto. For those who have just come from, with some friends or whatever, and I can't tell you how unbelievable this is. You don't know in this business what's going to happen. I mean, when you're giving stuff away, when you're giving things away, you might get 30 people to show up, or 50 on a good day. I mean, it's zero outside right now, and we've got an overflow capacity here. Gentlemen, if I can get you to rise, please.
Invite everyone.
And we invite everyone to sing along.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched,
the Pledge of Allegiance. And I know you're doing a lot of stories tonight with Angelic and all that, and we've already done the pledge, but do you want to say anything?
I have a few things to say. I have to tell you what's going on outside.
Here, you hold this. You know what you're doing.
Okay, thanks, Mike. First of all, I want to say how proud I am to be here. You know, as a news reporter, I sit on the set and I read stories and I do all the news. But what a lot of you don't realize is that I'm also linked to the military, that I have a husband who's a Green Beret Lieutenant Colonel in the Army Reserve.
Yeah.
He is a Vietnam veteran. And he is my personal hero. But I want to tell you, you know, it's still very hard. It's very awkward for me to be in this position because sometimes my business doesn't go with my personal life and vice versa. But the one thing is that we're all together for one thing. Whether you believe in war or not, it doesn't make any difference whether you're pro-war, anti-war, or you're ambivalent about war. There's one thing that we're here for tonight. You know what that is? To support those men and women overseas, and that is so very important. When a lot of things were going on, and it was just an awful, awful time. But what happened to our men and women coming home from that war was a crying shame. This time, we have to give them all the support. I don't care what you believe in. We have to support the people. We have to support the people, and that's why we're here tonight and why I'm so proud of all of you. Now, in my job, I get a lot of calls, and you're going to be hearing about Operation Support. Mike has already told you about that. And I'm a referral agency, and so is Mike these days. We want to help as many people as we possibly can get through this crisis. And Operation Support is doing that. Before I left today, about 5 o'clock, I got a call from Ruby Marshall, Mike. And she has a daughter, Air Force Master Sergeant Deborah Marshall, a graduate of Wayne High School in Beaver Heights. Now, Ruby was upset. Okay. She lost her husband last year. She's listening now, probably, because I told her to listen in to you tonight, Mike. And it's her daughter's 35th birthday tomorrow, and she's in Saudi Arabia. And I said, listen, she's been saying her prayers and doing everything else. I said, with all these people that I've got in this auditorium with Mike tonight, I bet Mike wouldn't mind at all if we all at once said happy birthday to her daughter so that maybe the message could get through. So let's wish her a happy birthday and be safe on the count of 3. Mike, you lead it.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, and for all the people out there, if you need any help at all, call Operation Support. Mike's going to be telling you about it. Remember to be proud, be vocal, and be supportive, and your voice will carry across the sea. Thank you, Mike.
I've been involved in different activities around this town politically since about 1964, back in the Civil Rights days. And I'm here to tell you I have never seen anything that even comes close to this outpouring tonight in the 8 behind us. Nothing. It's just phenomenal. It's thanks to you folks because you've weathered the storm to come out here. But now I think it's time for the news media to show Saddam Hussein what the Americans really feel.
If this is radio and not television, you can show them what you're up to. Well, I think the last time I talked to you, you were at Planned Parenthood or somewhere. And then you went to something in Yellow Springs, and you're still in Yellow Springs. Operation Support. What is Operation Support?
Operation Support is simply a resource. There are many groups in the Miami Valley and across the country that are helping families and helping the troops there. We are not the answer. The other groups are. What we can do is provide a resource for you, help you get in touch with support groups that are in your area. Groups like the Vietnam Veterans of America sponsoring their Operation Desert Shield Coalition, Operation Orange Ribbon. These are groups that really make a difference in the day-to-day lives of people. They bring families together, and many support groups that meet around the Miami Valley and around the country. What we do at Operation Support is help you get in touch with those organizations. We are listed if you call Directory Assistance or if you call WHIO. I'm sure they'd be glad to tell it to you, but 256-5000 will put you in touch with Operation Support. We can help you get in touch with people that can help. Yesterday, I had a call from a woman, and this is what it's all about. She's a very young woman. She's going to have a baby on April the 1st. She was looking for somebody who could tell her that her husband was going to be home by April the 1st, so that her husband would be with her when she had the baby. I had the very difficult task of telling her that that's probably not going to be the case, that it's probably going to take some time. Family support groups are needed for these people. If you've been there, if you've been through a situation like this, if you know what it's like to be without your loved one who's away in combat, I'm asking each of you to be there for these people. If you know someone who has a loved one that's there, understand they may be going through some shock, they may be going through some readjustment, they may not be making meals right, they may not be shopping, they may not be looking after the young children the way they want. Go to these people, your friends, your family, your neighbors, and try to be of help to them. Another important plea that I'd like to make is we are probably going to be in a ground conflict in a couple of weeks. None of us are looking forward to that. Let's start preparing. I'd like to ask everyone here and in the listening audience to contact your local community blood bank and American Red Cross and offer to donate blood. Also, if you can make donations to the American Red Cross, to groups like Operation Orange Ribbon, to try to help them meet the day-to-day needs of families that are in crisis, you'll be helping us all out. The American Red Cross, if you are a family that is in need of emergency contact with a family member over there, contact your Red Cross. Remember that there are many resources that are available to you in the Miami Valley and around the country, but the most important resource is the people that care about you. And the most important resource you can be to them is to be there without their asking for it, but just be there with your support. That's what Operation Support is about. Be there with your friends and neighbors now. They need you more than ever. Thank you.
Dennis Keegan, thank you very much. Talk to me. Why are you here, brother?
Just mainly to show I belong to the Sons of American Legion, and these are veterans over there now that would be most likely eligible to join the Legion. They're going to have sons like myself, and we want to know that they're our fathers. Even though they're not my father, they're our fathers, and we are proud of them. And I want to show the whole city that we are proud of our veterans.
And we are proud, aren't we?
My name is Tawana Ammon, and I have to tell you, I just moved here from Utah about 4 months ago. Got a job here, and I have... You talk about support. Let's show them, and we're going to show them, no matter what. And I want to say something to everybody, please. Orange ribbons, banners, signs, flags. Get your companies together. Scoot their butts up the flagpole if you have to. Make them show the flag. I'll never forget this. And this is the glory that America shows. We're going to show them all. Free in the USA.
We were told, remember I said before we would have been happy with 50 or 75 people or 100 people, and we would have. So when Johnny Walker and I got together and said, what do you think? See, about 2 days ago there were campers everywhere where you're sitting, and said, how many seats should we put up? 200? Well, we'll put up 400 seats. Well, they decided to put up 600 seats, just in case. And then they ended up putting up 650 seats. And when we got here tonight, they said, we got 900 seats. And I said, well, put them all back in. Try again. We were just told that there are at least, not counting the people outside waiting to get in and not counting all the way back there, 1,500 people.
My name is Mary Gordon, and I want everyone to know my son Rick is a B-52 pilot. I can't tell you how good it makes me feel to see something else, see some support besides protesters. And I'm here to show my troops that I really care about them and show my support. And I'm glad that I'm an American.
everyday American like you all. But I'm proud to be an American. There's people over there dying in Saudi Arabia for us to believe in freedom. And I just want everyone to know that anti-war protesters are not belong here. We are Americans. We love them.
He is you've got such a long title, I can never remember, that you're the head guy down at the Montgomery County Veterans Service Center, right?
Correct.
The head chief. What's your real title?
Director, Montgomery County Veterans Service Center.
I was close.
December, the staff of the Montgomery County Veterans Service Center got the addresses of the troops on Monmouth Valley over in the Gulf, and we sent them a Christmas card. I got a staff of 12, and we had roughly 75 cards to go out, and we mainly just signed our names to it, and we was running short of time. But we received approximately 24 letters back from the troops, and I got just 3 or 4 here. I'd like to share parts of them with you tonight to show you how they feel. This one goes to all members of the Veterans Service Center. It really makes me feel good to know that people out there really do care and are willing to take the time and show their support and appreciation. People such as yourselves make me proud to be in the military serving our wonderful country. Just like you all have done in the past, I am proud of each and every one of you. Thanks for the great job you did. Now it is my turn to repay and show my honor. Let's hope that there will be no war, but if there is, I am prepared. From one proud American to another, Bobby Jones, U.S. Marines. And now, we also sent one of our business cards with an American flag lapel pin to each one of these. This one starts off, Dear friends, I got your card you have sent me with a pen, and I wanted to thank you very much for your support behind our presence in Desert Shield and your card and pen. I will be facing war on 15 January 1991 if Iraq does not pull out of Kuwait by then. Well, I'm going to sign off. Thank you very much for everything, and I hope to meet you someday when this crisis is over. Your friend, John Gruber.
Impacts all of us grown-ups, but it also has a big impact on the children. And if you look around and see, we have a lot of children here, and so we're going to talk to a few of them. What's your name?
My name is Caleb Rohrbacher.
Caleb, why are you here?
I'm here because I am just not.
What do you feel about the war? I know young people, some of them are very afraid of it. How do you feel about it?
Well, I just think that Saddam Hussein has no right to be taking over Kuwait like that. He just has no business in there.
You have an uncle over in the Persian Gulf. What's your name?
Kathy House. Leanne House.
Okay, girls, why are you here and what do you think about all this?
I'm here to support my uncle in Saudi Arabia. Thank you.
All right. What's your uncle's name?
Yeah, let's hear. Okay, what's your uncle's name?
Gary Link.
Gary Link. Great. We hope to come back safely. Oh, okay. Are you Gary's son? All right. What's your name?
Ryan Link.
Ryan, how old are you?
9.
And your father is over in Saudi Arabia?
Yes.
What goes through your head, like when you go to bed at night?
Well, I'm afraid he's going to get killed or something or get shot.
Are you proud of him?
Yeah.
Is that why you're here?
Yeah.
And what's your name?
James.
James, what are you doing here and how old are you?
I'm 11 years old and I'm here to support the troops who are fighting for the USA and who are risking their lives for us.
And what's your name?
Adrian, my brother.
Adrian, what do you think about this unbelievable turnout in Dayton, Ohio?
I think it's great.
Great. We're all glad you're here, and we know the war has a different impact on children, and you just heard it from the mouths of babes, so to say. Mike?
In the Persian Gulf right now. Send all my love from all my family and to all the boys that are over there. We support them and we love them, and I hope they hurry back soon.
If tomorrow all the things were gone,
hurry home.
I'd work for all my life.
No, we love you very much.
I had to start again.
Good luck, brother. We love you.
Just my children and my wife.
To Mark Phillips.
Thank my lucky stars.
God bless.
To be living here today.
And bring you home safe.
'Cause the flag still stands for freedom.
I love all of them.
And they can't take that away.
Donnie Green, if you can hear me, I love you and hurry home, please.
I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
Well, praise God.
And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you, and defend her till today.
Oh, Dad, I love you.
There ain't no doubt I love this land.
Think about it, God bless you guys.
God bless the USA.
Hello, Brother James McDonald on the Air Force Independence. To Air Force Staff Sergeant John Morrell and his wife, Air Force Sergeant Paul Morrell, and son Tanner. My brother, Master Sergeant George Robinson. I love all of them.
From the lakes of Minnesota,
to all the people on Saudi Arabia,
the hills of Tennessee,
we love you very much. Hurry home.
across the plains of Texas,
We know you're over there.
from the sea of shining sea,
And we hope you make it back safely.
Detroit down to Houston,
To my brother Edward Allen,
New York to
the 82nd Airborne.
pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say,
Happy birthday, Saturday. I love you.
proud to be an American,
I love you.
where at least I know I'm free.
Thank
I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I'm gladly stand up next to you and defend her till the day.
Take care.
'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land.
God bless you guys.
God bless the USA.
Daniel, please come home safe. My prayers are with you. Oh, I love you, Mom and Dad. Thank you.
Where at least I know I'm free.
Take care with you.
And I won't forget the men who died,
Thank you.
gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up
Come home safe.
next to you and defend her till the day.
Everything's gonna go okay.
'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land.
Bring you home safe.
God bless the
First of all, I'd like to give the weather report for Iraq. It seems there's a 100% chance of a desert storm. I marched over 375 parades in the last 7 or 8 years with the Vietnam Vets Color Guard, and they're one heck of a bunch, I'll tell you. And it's been all about waving the flag. Trying to let the young folks in America know that America counts, America matters. It comes to mind seeing this just blows me away. It just comes to my mind that what got me started being an active veteran and out here marching and waving the flag and doing this kind of stuff. A fellow grew up over in Beaver Creek, Ohio, named Kenneth Meadows. He got shot in the back of the head, Operation Harvest Moon in 1966 in Vietnam. And he's been a quadriplegic all his life. I think he may be listening, I don't know. He and I got to talk, and we were talking about some protesters who were on TV. It looked like America might be getting involved down in Central America or something. This is 1978. And there were people out here, remnants of the 60s, burning the flag and doing all this silly business that they do. And he had tears running down his cheeks. And he looked at me and he said, you know, if I had it to do all over again, I'd do the same thing. All right! He went on to say that the reason he'd do the same thing is because any country worth fighting, worth living in, is worth fighting for. It struck me at that time that here's a man that had given everything but his life. And it caused something in me that made me start doing this stuff. I've met more good people. I've met people that, hey, you guys are what makes it worth serving this country for. We want you too! Every time I see this going on since this war got started, that what my stepson told my wife as he was leaving, and he knew that he was going to go over to Saudi Arabia in a day or two. He came home to visit his Labor Day weekend. He looked around to his mother. She was getting a little upset. And he said, Mom, I'm not wearing this uniform because it's green. Most profound thing I ever heard about serving this country. I'm serious. It tore me up. 19 years old. Well, God, he's there right now. And these ladies in the chapter, these guys in Chapter 97 BVA, you see us all the time, all over doing stuff. It's because we care. We didn't quit caring when we came back from Vietnam. I got brothers over here with the Vietnam Vets Motorcycle Club, JJ and Michael Rick, and these guys, they're there all the time for you. If it wasn't for the guys in the BVA and a few American Legion folks I know and some ex-POWs that I know, yeah, what a good group they are. And it wasn't for some VFW guys that loaned us their rifles and their flags down here in 9927, we wouldn't even have had a color guard, and that's the truth. If it wasn't for American Legion Post 613 supporting us every now and then, we still wouldn't be a chapter. So, it does my heart good to stand before all you people and tell you that these people are the reason that I made it, and the reason a whole lot of other non-vets are making it. And a lot of us out there right now, our sons are over there. And all I see out of them is they care. We did a thing last Saturday night down at Cheers. Turned out 400 or 500 people. It was unreal. I mean, I've never felt such love from Americans as I have at this time, and it just tears me up and blows me away. And I gotta tell you, y'all don't know, people just don't realize how fortunate we are. When I see them out there exercising the rights that we fought for and earned for them, okay? It often comes to mind when they're doing protests and so forth that the people that make America happen are busy working, so they can't be at no protest. And I sense I'm in a room full of those kind of people, and I just hope that we keep making America happen, and heck with the misaligned, confused few that think they ought to protest or that this war's about oil and oil alone. Thank you very much.
This is being a Wright Scinto show, which is Mara Minshew, is that right? And your son.
Ryan is in Saudi Arabia, serving his country proudly.
What unit?
He's a Marine Corps, and his MOS is communication. Picked up Saturday from Outlaw to God knows where, close to the line. And thank all of y'all for being here. You're great. I am so proud to be an American.
I'm watching my watch because I still got to do some business. Come here. Why are you on? All you folks standing up, you don't mind standing up, do you?
I'm proud to be an American, and I just had to come out here tonight.
What's your name?
My name is Cheryl Pass.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we go any farther, we're going back to our studios. If I could have it quiet in here for a minute. We understand now, latest count is 2,000 people in here in this room. Supporting our troops in Operation Desesrt Storm. We're going to hear from a man right now on our phone line who not only supports our troops, not only supports the President, but introduced a resolution last week in Washington to, I'll put it mildly, to allow us to kick Saddam where the sun don't shine. Joining us right now on the phone line, Congressman Bob McEwen. Hello, Bob.
Hello, Mike.
How are you?
I'm fine, but I appreciate what you're doing.
Well, thank you, sir. You got 2,000 folks here. Do you want to say anything to them about our troops who are serving in Operation Desesrt Storm?
Well, my message would be also to the troops especially, but thanks to those who have assembled for this occasion. You know, we all feel like we're watching a dangerous rescue mission, and maybe a young child is out on a ledge and we're down on the street. There's not a great deal that we can do, but we're watching someone ease out to rescue the child. All of us are praying, all of us are holding our breath, all of us are rooting, not only because it is our freedom that is at risk, that it's our safety that is being saved, but because those who are doing it, those who are wearing the uniform, those men and women who have walked into harm's way have done it voluntarily for us, that they are willing to do it so that we may sleep freely, so that we may sleep safely. You know, Saddam Hussein said 2 years ago, if I have just one missile, and I am developing it, but when I'm finished and I have one missile that can go across the ocean, I will hit the United States. And we have seen the progress that he has made over these years. And this is a time in which our men and women in uniform are willing to make a confrontation now to avoid a conflagration later. And so to all of them, I say God bless them and God bless you. To those that are assembled there for the purpose of encouraging them, I say God bless America.
This was on short notice, and we obviously could not assemble the people here we wanted. We like to think of this maybe as this just started 4 days ago, maybe the largest support group certainly in Ohio, if not in the country. And we sort of took a little vote here earlier, and we may get back together again in a few months, if God forbid this is still going on. And your schedule permitting, we'd like to have you here in person.
There's no place I would rather be unless the word goes forth to everyone. For those that are remnants from 20 years ago whom we've never seen or never heard from. For those that want to now get in front of the television cameras and pretend to represent someone or something. Let them understand that it's a new time in which we value our freedom, we respect our men and women in uniform, we love our country, and we will do what's right to preserve freedom to the next generation.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from
World War II veterans who are here tonight. I don't think there are any present with us, but they are at the VA Center. World War I veterans, let's hear it. Korea. The one you got spit on for, Vietnam. Grenada. Panama. Desert Storm. The world. Come here, Robert. Tell us who you are and what you've done. I know.
I'm Captain Bob Adams, American Ex-Prisoners of War. I'm the state chaplain, and I made the Baton Death March. Spent 3.5 years in Japanese prison camp, and through the goodwill of the Lord, I'm back home here. And now serving our veterans at the VA as a volunteer chaplain and all-around troublemaker out there to keep things right for them. So just keep up the good work. Back our boys, because they depend on you. They, as the Lord depends on you. All the way.
My name is Jack Perry. I represent the Korean veterans. I was prisoner for 28 months, and I'm this year's commander of the Dayton area chapter of XPOWs. And we're behind this support 100%. And never let us forget. They're serving us, they're doing their duty, they're volunteers over there, and let's support them all the way.
Well, my name is Ray Cassidy from Millbrook, and a bunch of us came up to support our sons and daughters and loved ones, husbands and wives. Not only support them from Millbrook, but all the military people today that are doing their job for us. Actually, even I've been standing up here for about an hour, so I gave me more time to think of what to say. But I think everyone out here that have loved ones, there are times during the day when we think, well, what's my son thinking, or what's my daughter thinking? And that just goes through our minds. And as I was standing up here waiting, I said, hey, I'll wait all night. I'll wait till 12 o'clock this morning, 1 o'clock tomorrow morning, if I have to. Yeah. Because our troops right there now, our Army, a lot of our troops are doing their job. Some of them are just waiting, doing maneuvers. If they knew right now tonight that we were here like we are, it would make their job so much easier. So we have to let them know what we're doing. And they'll find out soon. My son's Tyler Cassie's 3rd Heavy Armored Division. He's right up there. This is what I actually come up here to say in the beginning. I'm very close to my son. And I know if we had him on the telephone right now, this is what he'd want to say to everybody out here. From him, the other 3 men in his squad on his mortar track, his whole company, his whole battalion. He would want to say to you people out here tonight, thank you very much for supporting us. It helps us. Thank you.
Thank you.
A young veteran. I've heard it said over and over again that there won't be another Vietnam. And you look around this room, and that's a standing manifest for that statement. This kind of unity is what this country has needed for a long time. I'm a born and bred Buckeye. A lot of people say that a Buckeye isn't anything but a worthless nut. But
I was born in Tennessee.
Well, we didn't draw the Mason-Dixon line. We kind of erased it. But what we see here tonight, as a veteran, I see my fellow veteran counterpart, her boyfriend, and I saw his picture on her blouse. And looking at this hardcore troop, I told her, don't worry about him. When you say your prayers tonight, maybe say a prayer for some of Saddam's boys, because with troops like that over there, with the sons of America and the daughters of America, Iraq is going down under not under a dictator, but as a free world takes a stand against tyranny. And the Americans just happen to be the ones that led in the front, as we've done in the past. We'll continue to do it for the boys that are missing, for the ones that are POWs, to their families. I think that tonight, when you all go home, say a little prayer for them. That's an unanswered question. Write them a letter. Let them know that we give a damn.
How many of you folks know who this man is? They call him Walking Man. How many miles have you walked for our troops?
Right at 53,000 for our veterans, for our POWs, not only from the Vietnam War, but from the Korean War, World War II. The non-accountability for our servicemen and women has been of top national priority. And seeing our ex-POW Association members over here, these guys know what I'm talking about, and I know what they're talking about. I can't relate to it, but I've talked to them all over America, and they know what these guys are going through. They know that whatever these guys are saying, they're not saying it because they have freedom of speech at the present time. But with this kind of support behind them, they will have freedom of speech. We've guaranteed them that.
What a great country, huh?
My dad's in the 1487 Transportation Company. And I just wanted to let him know how proud we are of him. And I want to say one thing to all the protesters. When I was growing up, I was told if I didn't have anything nice to say, to keep my mouth shut, and I suggest you do the same. My name is Lieutenant Bowman. My brother's name is Dwight, and he's in the Patriot missiles, and I want him to know that I'm very proud of him.
My name is Owen Snyder, and it just warms my heart to see all of us out here, not protesting the war, but supporting it. And I've got an uncle overseas, or he's getting ready to go over in Baltimore right now. And his name's Jim Snyder, and he's in the U.S. Marine Reserve. And let's just put our hands together for the veterans, because they do a good job, and all of those guys are there.
I'm Steve Keeble, and I want to thank all you veterans who gave me the right to have the freedom that I have. It's not because my fathers, my grandfather got this for me. I'm tired of seeing these hippie wannabe 60s come out on our campuses and protesting and burning a flag. I tell you, I'm proud of what my grandfather and my father did for this country. They risked their life for us young people. And what I'd like to say is I was a part of that group that counter-protested against those protesters at Wright State. We can turn those protesters back by doubling up on them, not letting them outnumber us. We're the majority, they're the minority. Let's have peace after war.
Hi, my name is Barbara Gump. I'm here to support my brother. We've been over there for about 5 months. And his name is John P. Gubo Sargent. And I've got 6 sisters and a fiance. My brother's fiance is behind me on this. And we don't know if he's alive, but we're supporting it. I'm sorry for he's over there, but Was I 40 to bang too?
This is Brandon. His godfather's over there, and he just wants him to know that he's supporting him, and he loves him very much.
I have a brother-in-law over there, Ed Carpenter. I have a friend of ours that I work with, called me my job, Bill Ellich, and also has a cousin over there, Terry Johnson. And my mother-in-law was worried that her son would not have any support when he got back, and support now. And I told her there's no way. We are behind him. And thank God for all these people who are here right now.
I would just like to say hello and good wishes to my daughter, Sergeant Jacqueline Hamilton, and my son-in-law, Sergeant Sam Hamilton, in Saudi Arabia, and to my son and daughter-in-law, Sergeant Percy and Janet Lofty, who is on standby to go to Saudi Arabia.
I'd like to say hello to my baby, Stacy in Saudi Arabia. Stacy is for Evan Tucker, and I want him to know that his mother, his brother, and his twin nephews that he's never seen, the other two boys, we love him. We're praying for him, and I know he's no praying. I'm asking to pray. Come home to his family.
My name is Sally Grant. And I have a son, Specialist Lord Thomas H. Grant, who is in U.S. CENTCOM, which is in the Central Command Headquarters in Riyadh. And tonight it's been a little scary, so this is coming over. But what I want to say is we're starting a new support group for the North Dayton, Englewood area. We are going to be meeting on Wednesday at the Convent Baptist Church there in Englewood. And I want everybody to come out and support each other because we really need it. And God bless all.
Hi, my name's Dan Dyer. I'm a senior at Fairlawn High School. And when this first started, our junior ROTC unit was taking pre-addressed envelopes to send over to Saudi Arabia. We sort of ran out of the people sending in the pre-addressed envelopes. So whatever you can do, just send them in. Because we film the postcards and other things, and we send them over to Saudi, just to show our support.
Hi, my name is Linda. I'd like to say thank you to all the reservists and National Guard people who were activated at the Desert Storm. We're not family, but we think we are. We've been adopted by one of the people of the 1487, and we'd like to give our love and our blessings to Specialist Suzanne Arnold. Thank you.
My name is Terry. I just want to say that I'm proud of all the members of our armed forces, and I'd like to say that I'm especially proud of members of the 1487, I'm also a friend of Specialist Arnie, and also members of Military Airlift Command, particularly Staff Sergeant Christine Krebs, who's on alert to be deployed to Saudi Arabia.
I'm Kevin Berry. I'm 19-year-old. I'm a reservist. And seeing all you people here, when I called into my Scinto show, I was scared and nervous that we would be treated like some of the Vietnam vets got treated. You know, where we'd be coming back and people would be calling us baby killers, and we wouldn't have any support because all I seen was people on the TV that were protesting the war. And I see all you guys here. It just does my heart good. It makes me feel proud to be an American. I'm more proud today than I was yesterday. See all you people here backing up for knowing that I'm not the only one.
You got a message?
I wish I could say hi to my son who's over in Saudi Arabia right now.
What's his name?
Kevin Lawson, Sergeant, 24th Armored Division.
All right. And you have a message?
Yes, I do. I've got Mark John William from Beaver Creek. I have a message for the protesters. Recognizing their right to protest, why do they wait till the cops get there before they lay down in front of a Mack truck? They always put the Mack truck stop first. Thank you.
All right, John.
Airport, and I have another
child, well, he's like a kid of mine across the street, and he's right now in the Red Sea and been there since August. So all this is what should be sent to the boys. Isn't this fantastic?
Hi, I have a message from my brother, and he's a lieutenant in the 21st Military Police Company in the Army. And he's telling me that people, not only in his platoon, but others, are not getting letters. They don't have relatives, they don't have friends writing to them. So I can't stress enough to really, if Mike could give the address, to write to any service members so that they can get letters. It is so important that we support them in this way. Because a lot of them are not getting any letters from the States at all. And also I have another thing. If you walk into any AT&T phone center, they're sending free faxes to any service member or any relative over there, and they guarantee them to get it in 48 hours. So that's an easy way to support our service members over there. Walk in and send them a fax. It takes 5 minutes.
Thank you. He's on a roll. Go ahead.
My name is Cheryl Portman. I have an 18-year-old son, Stephen. He's with the 82nd Airborne Replacement Unit at Fort Bragg. All right, 82nd. They're getting ready to go over there any day now, and he's ready to serve his country. He's very proud, and I would just give anything in the world if he could see all of you here tonight, because it makes me so proud to be an American to see you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Somebody back.
Hey, Mike?
Yeah.
Someone came up to me and said they have a real great idea where to send the scroll.
I know, but I heard that one too.
Who's saying?
Saddam said it doesn't fit.
Okay. Who's this here? Who?
Larry O'Neill. I'd like for everybody to make themselves a promise here tonight. If they ever see anybody burn this great flag, I want you to exert your constitutional rights to walk right over the top of them, or whatever is appropriate.
We talk about protesters burning the flag and all that stuff.
I'm glad we heard it.
You know, they have a right. I don't agree with it. You know, I don't like it. But I think if we fight them on it, or if we get into a fight in the street about it, or push them or shove them, or we stoop to their level. You know? So as much as it hurts, I think we have to let them do it, because that's, as weird as it sounds, that's what these guys and ladies are over here fighting for right now. I know how you feel about it. I know how you feel about it. But I hear you. I know what you're saying. But you know, that's their right. I mean, we don't like it. We hate it. But that's their right, and I think we stoop to their level when we fight them. I really do. Great. Who's next? Okay. Hi, young lady. What's your name?
Jessica.
Hi, Jessica. How are you? Hi, Jessica.
Hi.
How old are you, Jessica?
8.
You don't know where it's coming from, do you?
No.
Here I am over here, Jessica. Jessica? Okay. Who's next? Jessica doesn't want to talk. She's shy. This is AM 1290 WHIO, Mike Scinto show, by the way. Take care of business. Hi.
Hi. We got Uncle and Bobby Ramsey and Sergeant Jared Golden, and we're proud that he's fighting for our country. Go USA.
Tell me.
Hi, my name's Michael Gilmore. This is Phyllis Gilmore and Jessica Gilmore. We think we should take that scroll that everybody finds,
now be careful,
put it in a bomb, and send it to Saddam.
Okay. Do we have any phone calls, Todd? Okay. Go ahead. Nobody wants to call it. I want to stay here. Go ahead.
Hello, my name is John Walling. I have a son, Lance Corporal John F. Walling, II in Saudi Arabia. It's right up next to the Kuwait border. I belong to an orange ribbon support group, which I'm quite sure a lot of people are going to need support before this war is over. And I think everybody should get up and put an orange ribbon or something on your front porch or someplace to show support. Thank you.
I was thinking about that. This is not a joke. Part of it isn't anyway. I ate something the other night. Has anybody ever been so sick that, I mean, it's just like somebody was kicking you in the stomach? And I mean, you were bent over, and like all night long, I was like that. And finally, I went to the emergency room at Good Samaritan Hospital, because I was ready to have them pump my stomach.
Let's go hospital.
Yeah, good hospital.
Grandview.
And but they didn't have to. It went away finally. But I was thinking, boy, if I could just remember what I ate, I know somebody I could send it to overseas.
My name's Gary Baker. I'm 21 years old, and thanks to the veterans here tonight, especially my Uncle Larry, who I came here with. Uncle Larry, where are you at? Thanks to you guys, I have the chance to do what I want with my life. If it wasn't for you guys, I probably wouldn't have that chance. Thanks. As far as our boys over there and girls, and who knows, I might be one of them. I can only sum it up in the words of a former president of ours: give them hell.
From Dayton, you're on AM 1290 WHIO, the Mike Scinto Show.
Yeah, my name is Steve. I'm 23 years old, and the first thing I would like to say, on behalf of my entire family and myself, my Uncle Tim Craig, who's over there in Saudi Arabia somewhere right now, I'm still aware. We all love you, and we're behind you 110%. I also like to say that you people down there really have made me very proud of being American.
Steve, our heart's with you.
It's tear-jerking is what it is. I've seen all these guys, my age, younger people older than me that are protesting what's going on, and you gotta wonder where these people are coming from. Again, I do thank every one of you down there. I wish I could be down there tonight, of course, and I did have to work. But, like I said, I just wanted to come on and deeply thank all you people down there, and just let all of our guys over there know, I don't think we should really call them boys, because I don't think a boy could be doing what they're doing over there. They're definitely men with a lot of courage, very brave individuals over there. Again, Mike, I do appreciate you doing this for us. It's good to see the majority of people get out there. In fact, what's going on, and get these little, insignificant people off the streets.
I got it
in the war, but let's go around the police car, come on.
I got you covered, Steve. Thanks so much for calling, and have a nice night, will you?
Thank you.
We got a Scinto overseas, right?
I want to thank my brother, Specialist Joe Casano, and to my boyfriend, Specialist...
You never heard of Casano, right?
And to my boyfriend, Specialist Mark Elliott, that we love them and that they're in our prayers. And if it wasn't for my family and friends, that my family could have never made this through it.
All right. This is Aunt Joe, we love you, and I want to tell all the guys and gals over there that Aunt still loves you too. We're pulling for you. They're all doing such a great job. We're going to be proud of every one of those troops over there. Keep them in your prayers, and that's your golden line.
I have two people to thank. I want to thank you guys for the support that you give, and I want to thank Michael Scinto, 1290 Show.
We don't let you talk, you'll make us disappear, so this is the amazing Shaner, magician.
Thank you, Mike. I have a nephew that is leaving tomorrow morning. He's in 4th Division. He's leaving tomorrow morning at the airport at 7:30. He promises to help make these desert rats disappear.
Yeah, we got Jim here who has some information he wants to make sure everyone knows.
Thank you. First off, I want to thank WHIO and Mike. Second of all, there's a rally and candlelight vigil in Spring Valley, Ohio. For those of you who don't know, it's like the It's February the 9th at 5 o'clock. We'd like to ask all of you that are here tonight to come out, all of you listening on the radio to come out. It's going to be a good program.
Is it bring your own candles?
We're going to provide candles depending on how many people show up. So it might be, if a lot of you come, bring your own candles. It probably will help.
Okay, and Rick.
My name's Rick. I'm from the Vietnam Vets Motorcycle Club. And I'd like to say, man, it's time that you people out there start supporting the committees that are sending people over there the necessities of life that we tend to take for granted, such as toilet paper. They're really hurting for stuff like that. You got to get to the streets and protest this positively. We got to work against the other protesters. We also want to address the issue that just came out today about the POWs and the MIAs. Today was the first release of any information on them. We have to support them from the very beginning. In Vietnam, we waited too long. Okay? We also want to say that what Tony Hall's opinions are his opinions. He's there for you people. You people write to Tony Hall and tell him how you feel. It's your opinion that counts, not Tony Hall's. The reason that we are in there taking care of the situation with insane Hussein is because we're the only country that can take care of it. We are the best country in this world, and there's none that better. I've been to many. God bless America. I love you all.
All right, thank you. Let's go to our phones and say hello to, I believe, is this Deanna from New Carlisle?
Hello, Mike.
Hi, Deanna. You're on AM 1290 WHIO with a whole bunch of people.
Great. I work out in Super Heights, and the place where I work is basically serves a lot of military people. I've seen a lot of my parents shipped out there with 2- and 3-year-olds back here at home. I've never been so proud to be an American as I am now, especially with everyone rallying around the troops and taking care of our own. People ask me if I have anyone over there. I feel like I do because I'm an American. All those people are my family.
Thank you so much, Donna. Thank you. Wish you were here. We say hello to Kim from Super Heights on AM 1290 WHIO, the Mike Scinto Show.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Kim.
I'm a nurse from Super Health Care. We want to say that the other nurse, the doctor here, we support our troops 100%.
Are you at work right now?
Yes, we are. We're listening.
Good.
So we're proud to be Americans.
Thank you for calling, Kim, and we're proud you're an American, too. Let's say hello to Elizabeth from Sabina, Ohio. Hello, Elizabeth.
Hello.
How are you?
Doing okay. I'm really enjoying this rally.
I wish you were here.
I wish I was, too. The only thing about Vietnam I remember is a classmate whose father was MIA or POW. I remember her tears and sadness. This war, I have dear friends, but I just want to say to two people, Lieutenant Glenn Toll in the Army with the 82nd Airborne Division, and Eddie McNeil in the Marines, we're praying for you, and hello from Mike Norris from Storm, Sabina, Ohio. We support you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, back to 7 o'clock here on AM 1290 WHIO, the Mike Scinto Show.
I have a son, Sergeant Thomas Lewis, Austin Dorf, 82nd Airborne Paratrooper. He's been over there since day one.
What's his name again? Nice and slow so we all know.
Thomas Lewis, Austin Dorf, Sergeant, 82nd Airborne Paratrooper. He's been there since day one. I just want to say you can be proud of all you people here today, and his little sisters would like to say something.
We're proud of him!
Hello, my name is Kristen Austin. I like to say my brothers and the desert. I love them very much.
We're dealing with shyness here.
I'm Richard Long, and I have a niece over there named Ann Long, an airman. She's running the tankers to fill up all these airplanes so they can do their job the same. And wish her well, and wish all the troops well over there. And also I'd like to include that I saw Wright State's outcome the other day where their support rally was much better than the protesters. And I'd like to see if UD can come up with something to match that.
All right. How many of you are 40 or older? You know who this guy looks like? Remember Uncle Petrie on Lassie? Remember Uncle Petrie? He looked like him.
Who have some messages? My name's Chris, and she's 39. was never around any organization that really supported the Vietnam veterans until I joined Chapter 97. Those guys and sisters of Chapter 97 helped me deal with what my brothers went through. I have 2 brothers that are Vietnam vets, 2 cousins, and a husband. Thanks to those guys, I have been able to hold my head up and I think help my husband and my brothers a little bit. Now I have 2 cousins in Saudi, Army and Air Force, and I realize after looking at the group out here tonight, it's not just Chapter 97, although they're my mainstay, so to speak. But I can't believe the love that's coming, and I'm glad because my cousins aren't going to come back to what my other brothers and cousins did. Thank you,
We're not going to let that happen. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you what I'm surprised about. Besides just the fact of how many people showed up, I'm surprised we're still. I mean, we've been here 2 hours and 40 minutes, and all the people are still here. It's beautiful.
A persistent bunch.
If you didn't sign the scroll yet, get over here and sign the scroll.
Come on over here.
Okay, Pam, go ahead.
All right, here.
My name is Rex Adams. I was a rifleman in Korea the first 14 months of that, what they call the so-called conflict. And then I came home. I made a vow after I saw the treatment the Vietnam vets got that I would never, ever stand aside and ignore these people who would burn our flag, run around and just run amok. And these are the people that if they say we were defeated in either one of those wars, we weren't defeated. The people that was running up and down these streets, burning our flags, protesting our government's action, and our soldiers and our troops in the field. Right now, this emotion is something that it's been building up for so many years. I'll be relieved tonight that I've expressed this feeling. God bless America and our troops in the field right now.
All right, Mike, I just got a couple quick comments. I think that scroll is a perfect gift wrapping for the big bomb.
Okay.
And my other comment is, you said that they couldn't do this in Cincinnati or Columbus. I think that maybe we should propose to other radio stations or other agencies that maybe they try to do this and we can simulcast it.
We'll go for it. We'll go for it. All right, thank you.
And, okay, your name?
Jay Maxwell.
I've seen you up in the front row, and I got to tell you something. Michelle McDaniel, who works over the station, you made us cry so much. Tell me why you're here.
Well, I think that so many of the American citizens sat out the Vietnam War, and we're not going to do it again. We're going to the streets. We're going to support the American serviceman over in the desert, and we're going to beat the hell out of Saddam.
What is Saddam spelled backwards? Never mind.
No.
Never mind. I can't do that one either, Tim.
No, you can't do that one.
Please? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Your name and why are you here?
My name is Paula, and all of us here were part of those protesters at Wright State against the protesters. Yeah, we were out there rooting everyone on for the USA, we back Bush, and we're just here. We don't have any loved ones over there, but we support Americans, and we want to rally behind our troops and just show our support.
There you go, college students here, Mike.
That's the thing that makes me happy. In fact, Claire, who started this whole thing, is a college student, and she didn't like what she saw at Wright State University, so that's why she did what she did. Let's go back to this microphone.
My name is Joyce Howe. I got a brother-in-law, Stephen Amber, over there. He's got a 6-foot son. We just came over here to see his son grow up.
My name is Leo Downey, and I've been holding out for 22 years. But tonight, I think I finally came home tonight.
All right. Jack, I'm doing great, thank you. How are you?
Fantastic.
Why the hell aren't you here? Okay.
Real quick, a couple things I wanted to let everybody know. I'm really proud of what the station is doing, what the folks there are doing. And here in our local paper, Middletown, a lot of the merchants got together published and take out American flag in our paper today, to where people who don't have one can have one put up in their windows or schoolrooms or wherever to show support for the truth. I think we need to continue that kind of support. Also, I teach up at Northridge, and we've got between 20 and 25 students there that are already in Saudi Arabia, and I'm proud of the students who are sending letters and supporting those people in what they're doing, and they're standing behind them. And the kinds of protests that I've been seeing on TV, and this kind of thing that went on during Vietnam, I don't see among the students. I see support there, that they love their friends and are praying for them. And even though we can't be there to protect them, our love and prayers can go towards them. So I send that out to all the people that are stationed there now.
Thanks so much. Honey, every great child. Let me say this too. I feel like I keep apologizing, but I feel guilty. I've been handed a lot of names of like lists of 30 and 40 people from various communities who are serving in Desert Storm, and I would love to read every name possible, but if we left somebody out, it really wouldn't be fair. You know, if we did the names in one community and didn't do them in another community, if we ran out of time, so that's why I'm not reading them, and I hope you understand that. But our love goes out to each and every one of them. Our prayers and our love go out to each and every one. This is AM 1290 WHIO, the Mike Scinto Show. Hello, Mr. Orlando Magic. How are you?
Oh, my name is
Magic about Orlando.
It's warm.
It's in America. It's in America. Go ahead.
My name is Brett, and I'm here as one of the thousands of people in this town who works for the defense industry. And I think that given the events over the last couple of days with the success of the Patriot and the Tomahawk and so forth, that we have a lot of people in this community, both government and contractor personnel, to thank for using their scientific and engineering knowledge to give these people such a successful weapon to work with.
When I was in service, 1972 to 1976, I was a military training instructor, or a DI for those people who are Army and all that stuff. MTI at Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas. For 4 years. Shut up! Still works in it. And I never could afford a Walkman. This guy works for the Defense Department. What are you watching? You think getting good on?
During the breaks, I try to tune in to see if there's any other...
okay. There's nothing else happening but this, okay?
That's correct.
Thank you. Okay. All right. I don't think they had a Walkman when I was in the service.
I have a boyfriend I have a boyfriend on alert, and because of him and because we saw so many anti-war protesters, we decided to have our own rally in Vandalia, and we wanted to say that high school students care too, and that we are behind our troops 100%. Her boyfriend's not here because he's filling out his will at Wright State. And if we can just hope that none of those wills have to be used and put into effect.
Thank you.
Mike, I'm standing here and I've got a vet who wants to say hi to his son. But it turns out, well, you tell us. What else do you do?
You may have heard him, too, on the early morning show. He drives the courtesy cruiser around and helps people out who are out on the highways. That's what we're doing tonight, is helping people out.
Say hi to his son.
Let's do it.
Yes, my son-in-law is in Saudi Arabia, and he's on the Roosevelt. I can say hi to him. He's come to stay out of harm's way. Thank you.
Super.
And we've got...
Go ahead, Pam. Talk to us more.
I've got Sean here who wants to say hi.
I'd like to thank everyone who allowed their sons and their daughters and their brothers and sisters to go over. My father's in the active Naval Reserve. He's about to be called up any time now. My brother is in the Navy. Half his unit got shipped last week. My sister, she got done with boot camp in December, and I saw her at Christmas, and she said the whole reason she joined was to serve this country. And I've got a cousin, I've got two cousins. Everybody's ready to go. We're all willing to serve and fight and defend the rest of us. We need to stay stay back here and support them, and I'd like to tell them all that I love them, and I love all the troops that are over there right now, and we'll support them. God bless them.
Hi, go ahead, honey. What's your name?
My name's Bobby Dillon.
What she likes to do.
I came here to support our troops.
My name is Fran Dillon. I don't really have anybody over there, but I just want everybody over there to know that we love them and they're in our prayers.
Don't burn a flag in Iraq, right? Come here, stay here with me. I like you. I could do this easier when I was younger. Hi, go ahead.
I wanted to support my two cousins, Mike and Joe.
All right. You know, it struck me, isn't it neat that Saddam's missiles are called Scud missiles? I don't know why that is. Scud missiles. All right, go ahead.
Alright, yeah, my name's Eric Rouse, and I'm from Vendée, Ohio, and I'm in Civil Air Patrol Squadron 706. And I'd like to say hello to CJ Farley, who was in our squadron until a couple months, well, I guess it's a year now, about a year ago, and to Joe Casano, who used to be my next-door neighbor. And I'd also like to thank all the veterans in here who have put your lives on the line to give us the freedom that we have now.
Everybody else is catching up to us very quickly. You know, all things must come to an end, I guess.
Saddam will come to an end.
Yeah, Saddam will come to an end. We just hope it's sooner than later. There's a lot of people thank, and I think it's only appropriate that we thank them. We thank them at the beginning of the evening. I want to thank them now. Ron Geyer, Tom Scott, Jerry Hallis, Rick Reed, who was over here in the Cincinnati shirt, Todd Rippner, of course, our producer, who we couldn't do this thing without. Been with him for 12 to 13 years. Ron Geyer running all the controls. Christy Chapman running the controls back at the studio. Jim Manley, David G. McFarland, of course, Pam McGinnis. I hope I didn't leave anybody out. I want to thank Mark Stevens, that's right, who is here with us over at our booth over there on the scroll. If you didn't sign the scroll, I don't know. I think we can probably stay here a little bit longer until you sign it if you haven't signed it yet. I don't know what the regs are when they have to shut everything down. We appreciate you coming out. We want to thank Deputy Security Services and Howard Security, I think is the other firm that's out here, for donating enough time to us. We want to thank Eddie Clavin, Click Camera, Madison Township Police, of course, yeah, we don't want to forget them. They were standing over there just 2 minutes ago, I think they're still there. Montgomery County Deputy Sheriffs who are out here. Although we didn't need them because those folks aren't going to show up out there anyway, are they? They know where they're not welcome.
That's right.
We want to thank, again, all of you for coming out. Of course, Johnny Walker and the folks at Hara for giving us this facility. For offering to have this here again if we need to. Keith Wright and Chuck Browning, who are our bosses at WHIO, for being behind us. Thanks so much to you. Michelle McDaniel, Promotion Director. I don't want to forget someone. Did that, everybody? Okay, Tom keeps me straight here. I want to thank all of you for being out here. Thanks for the love you've shown to your troops. God love America. Thank you so much for coming out tonight.
USA!
resigning for this. Don't go anywhere yet, folks. Give us 2 more minutes.
Mark Phillips.
Thank my lucky stars.
God bless.
To be living here today.
Bring you home safe.
But the flag still stands for freedom. And they can't take that away.
Johnny Green, if you can hear me, I love you and hurry home. Please.
I love all of them. From the lakes to Minnesota,
all the people inside our area,
the hills, Tennessee.
we love you very much. Hurry home.